Hey guys, welcome back. Now let's go see how Henry's doing. The damned bond. Oh, they took him out. Well, makes sense. I forgot he was at Herman's.
According to both Bates and Collier, Henry's body was tangled up in algae when they found him. How could he possibly have drowned in this, though?
No, he was drunk.
Something is glittering at the bottom. What could it be?
I don't think we can get it yet. Maybe something to fish it out. Nope. Well, I guess not yet. But I do want to go see, maybe check out the greenhouse to see whether or not the bill of exchange will be there. Because we do need it.
Cans of paint and a tin with brushes lying on it. Only painter stuff, nothing else. It's full of dry leaves. Nothing but leaves.
Guess there's nothing in the pots.
It's full of clean water. I don't want to water anything. It's locked.
Well, I need a key for
It's
that.
closed and probably full of whiskey. Henry hid it here so as not to carry it.
Else, I guess not. Check the other drawer.
Gardening tools and small tubes with fertilizer. I can't see a bill of exchange anywhere. Where could Henry have put it? There is nothing interesting in the drawer. Seeds of some plants, maybe beans.
Interesting. So I guess we can't get it in that drawer yet. I want to talk to the other... No, actually, since I'm here, let's check the mailbox. Just in case.
It's empty.
Yeah. You never know. I want to hear everyone's thoughts on Henry's death. Starting with... what was his name? Morris. Yeah.
Morris, do you have a moment?
Sure.
What do you think about what has happened to Henry?
It was to be expected. He drank way too much. I guess it had to end like this.
It sounds like you really don't care that it happened.
Well, we didn't exactly like each other, but I wish no ill will to anyone.
It was you who found him, right?
Yes, I needed something from the back garden, and as I was walking past, I noticed something floating in the fountain. I went closer to have a look, and he was totally tangled up in the weeds. I could see nothing except his coat.
Did you notice anything else?
No, I panicked, you see. I ran to the castle to get Bates to go have a look with me. I kept thinking I might have been confused and imagined it. But it really was Henry.
What happened next?
I rode into the village to get the detective. You know the rest.
So, Morris found Henry.
Mm-hmm.
Were you in the stable yesterday?
Sure I was. Where else would I have been?
The lights were not on.
Well, maybe I wasn't. Why are you asking? Oh, I can see where you're coming from. You're thinking that maybe what happened to Henry might not have been an accident and that somebody might have helped him into that pond. I may be a drunkard and a saucebox, sir, but I'm no murderer.
No one is calling you a murderer, Morris. I was just asking.
All right, fair enough, sir. If Madam learns that you are starting to suspect me, I may as well go looking for a new job. There's not much work available in this neighborhood. And besides, who would want to hire a man with one leg that is almost completely lame?
I'm not accusing you of anything, Morris. At least not yet.
I don't know, he seems innocent to me.
Morris, have you boarded up the old well like I asked you to yesterday?
Not yet, sir. I'll do it today.
It should have been done yesterday. I'm surprised that Henry didn't fall into it.
Excuse me, sir?
You know well how I meant that. I want to see it secured today, or you can start looking for a new job.
Wow.
Is that clear?
Sure, I'll do it. You needn't shout at me, sir.
I have no idea what has gotten into me. Why did I yell at him like that?
I do. You're an
I will
asshole.
go then.
All right, sir.
Anyway, let's go see what Robert has to say about it. Even though I don't trust him a lot, but... or Victoria. But let's go to see Robert. What is he doing in that room anyway?
I need a word with you, Robert.
Yes, but I am quite busy at the moment.
I won't keep you long.
Yes, I'm listening.
Wow.
Did you speak with Collier?
Yes, he detained me for over half an hour with those questions of his.
So, what do you think about all of this?
Me? Collier's theory seems logical to me. I do not believe anyone would want to kill Henry. Henry drank himself to senselessness many times before, but this time he was unlucky enough to fall into the pond. Cold water certainly had something to do with the body's condition. Being a physician, I can certainly attest to that.
You're probably right.
Is there anything else you want to talk about? I have a lot of work to do today.
Oh, I don't, but he does.
You have mentioned often since I arrived that you have a lot of work. So, what are you working on?
Oh, I would rather not bother you with the details. Let's just say I'm carrying out specific research. Perhaps I will tell you more about it tomorrow, when I have some time. I need to leave for Ashbury this evening to check on some results.
Oh, all right. I will go now.
All right. Feel free to come back if you need anything, Samuel.
Sure, I won't. Actually, let's check on Victoria. She's in her room. It's probably not.
Victoria is at the fireplace in the hall.
Right.
She's reading a book.
What happened to Henry is awful. First William, and now... Henry liked to drink, but other than that, he was a good man.
I'm sorry, Victoria.
I would like to be alone now. Do you need anything, Samuel?
Dr. Herman, the physician, does he live in Willow Creek?
No, some time ago he moved into an abandoned house near the old mill. It is quite close on the road to Willow Creek, the only house far and wide.
Yes, I remember where that is. Thanks.
Please excuse me now, Samuel.
I guess we're going there next. Although I do want to talk with Bates. Maybe he's in the kitchen? No, actually, in the basement. Oh, I remember now. We have to
Door is
drain.
open. Someone must be down there.
I think I remember what we have to do. Actually, I think we can do it now, maybe. Actually, let's check the basement.
This well is from the era when the castle was under siege. It was supposed to connect the castle with an underground system of corridors, but that's merely old hearsay. No one has ever seen those corridors.
Seriously, how how much more do you need to sharpen that knife? It's creepy.
Wine kegs full of quality red.
I don't think we need anything, but I want to make sure. No, doesn't look like it. I mean,
It's several tens of meters deep, but the water from it can't be drunk. He looks tired.
it looks scary at the moment.
Bates?
Yes, sir?
Bates, can the fountain back in the garden be drained?
Yes, there is a big pump in the cellar. It controls the water flow for the whole castle. It is possible to adjust the water level. However, I do not think it is a good idea to drain it after what happened. And Detective Collier should probably be notified about it, sir.
I am merely considering all the alternatives. We have the right to find out what happened. Do you understand?
Yes, I do. In that case, it is probably best not to tell anyone. Is that what you meant, sir?
Very much so.
Questionable choices.
You said you were there when they dragged Henry out of the fountain.
Unfortunately, I was. The sight was terrible.
I have to tell you something. I feel responsible for what happened to him.
Why would you say something like that, sir?
Well, I ordered him to clean the fountain. He did not want to do it, but I insisted.
You mustn't think that way, sir. Surely, if he had not been drunk, nothing would have happened. And I actually heard Dr. Herman say that his death occurred sometime after midnight. It is not your fault. Certainly, he would not be cleaning it in the middle of the night.
I really hope so. Bates is probably right. Henry most likely fell in there by accident.
Sure.
I spoke to Collier. As you can imagine, he asked me a lot of curious questions. Tell me, what did he question you about?
Many things. But most of all, he was interested in the place where we found Henry. It was very unpleasant having to describe it all over again, sir.
Oh? Can you repeat to me what you told him?
I was afraid you would ask. Well, if I must. I was awakened by a sharp knock at the door of my room. Morris was shouting something about Henry. He seemed utterly confused, rapidly pouring out incoherent sentences. He wanted me to go with him to the back garden immediately. At that moment, I still had no inkling of what had transpired.
Did you go with him right to the fountain?
Yes, and only there did I realize what had happened. It took me a while to come to myself again, but then I went straight to the telephone.
What time was it?
It was about 6 in the morning. Collier and Dr. Herman arrived an hour later. That is all, sir. You know the rest.
Yes. Thanks for being so patient, Bates. When did Dr. Herman leave?
Half an hour ago. He took Henry's body to the old morgue.
Did he mention to anyone what he thought about all this?
He had a long conversation with the detective, but I have no idea what they were speaking about. I was so distraught, I was not really listening.
All right. That's all then, Bates. Body is in the old morgue then.
Poor Bates.
What was Morris doing in the back garden so early in the morning? His work is in the stable, right?
Yes, but he sometimes helps with the gardening. Henry cannot do everything that needs to be done. I mean, he was not...
Bates, why don't you take the rest of the day off? You don't have to work under the circumstances.
No, sir. I do not want to just be sitting around brooding. I'd rather attend to my responsibilities. It helps take my mind off things.
I understand. I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
Let's go see about that pump.
It's empty. There's nothing in it. This is where our best vintages are stored. The temperature as well as degree of dampness is ideal. Maybe I'll choose a bottle sometime later. I have no time for that now.
This was a puzzle.
Water distribution controls. I have no idea which one does what.
I think we need to ask Bates for instructions. This is the sharpest knife in the world at this point.
Do you need anything, sir?
I would like to ask you about something.
Certainly, sir.
Bates, that pump we talked about,
Yes, sir?
I think it is broken. Which valve controls the water level?
The pump works all right, sir. Only one of the input valves broke off some time ago. The water level can still be adjusted using the other valves. It just takes a moment to figure out the right setup for what you want to do.
How do I know if I have drained the fountain then?
If I remember correctly, the second column from the right displays the level of water in the fountain.
I will give it a try. I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
So basically, the one without a valve should be for the fountain. Yeah. Well, let's give it a try. Yeah, I thought so. Trial and error, pretty much.
Ready.
Yeah. Let's go see what's inside. I think it was a key. I don't know, I'm not sure. We'll find out. Another symbol.
I can't see anything, just mud. Where is that shiny thing? A sign of some sort, or a symbol. A symbol similar to that from the tower wall.
Yeah,
Strange. A new symbol beside another corpse.
isn't that a coincidence?
A symbol similar to that from the tower wall. Strange.
Yeah, it's very strange.
This must be the thing that glittered at the bottom.
I think it's the key for the greenhouse, but I don't think we need to take a photo of this.
I'll
Yep.
take a picture of it, just like the first symbol.
Let's go see what's in that box. I don't think it's a bill of exchange. I think we actually have to work a bit more for it.
A letter. It's addressed to Victoria. Madam, please regard this letter as one from an anonymous friend. One of your servants is not whom he pretends to be. You may find it interesting that he is an ex-prisoner.
That he is an ex-prisoner and a thief. On several occasions, I watched him sneak quietly into the castle cellar using the old back door. I saw that person take away several bottles of some of the best vintages of your wine that you value so much. No doubt, some of your other valuables have also gone astray. I decided to write you this letter to prevent further stealing. The person's name is Morris.
Henry meant to blackmail Morris. I am curious as what Morris will tell me about this. Madam, one of...
On several
No, I didn't want to read it
I
again.
decided
some papers and a few coins. The bill isn't here. Where could he have put it?
I think so. Let's confront Morris. See what he has to say for himself, even though I probably trust him the most out of everyone.
Yes, sir.
Everyone's sharpening something.
Morris, I know you've been stealing wine from our cellars.
Me, sir? Who told you that?
No one told me. I'd read it in a letter that Henry wrote to Victoria. So what do you say about that?
Well, I only took a few bottles, sir. I swear. There's such a lot of them in there, I thought nobody would notice. It won't happen again, I promise. Will you give me that letter, sir?
All right, Morris. But I'm going to be watching you. Here it is. I will go then.
All right, sir.
I don't know what to say about that. He clearly didn't do anything. Anyway, let's go check Dr. Herman.
Oh, Mr. Gordon. I would wish you a nice day, but that is not what it is today. To what do I owe your visit?
Well, you told me yesterday to come over.
Let us not discuss things outside in the rain. Please follow me. Better, is it not? Do you mind going down to the morgue with me? I have a lot of work to do. We can speak there.
Not a problem. Let's go.
Watch out for the steps. There's not much light in here, and the dampness can make your footing dangerous.
I don't know why he would invite just like a random person with a dead body in the morgue, but also this morgue is disgusting.
What would you like to know?
I have returned as per our conversation yesterday. This won't take long. I would only like to ask a couple of questions.
Let me guess. This is about William, right?
Yes. You mentioned some bad burns on his body.
On the chest area, to be more specific. Yes.
So?
So, what?
When we talked yesterday, you said you would tell me more about it. That is why I am here.
Is that what I said? Well, I can only repeat what I have already told you. Massive burns on the chest caused by an unknown object.
Is that all? An unknown object? What you're saying is different from what you already told me.
I cannot remember. Those were just initial theories, anyway. I have recorded everything in the post-mortem account. Shall I quote from it?
That won't be necessary. It seems Dr. Herman has lost his memory since yesterday. Why is he concealing what he originally wanted to tell me after we had first met? That death report would interest me, but not in his presence. I spoke with Detective Collier about Henry's death.
It was inevitable that he would end this way. He was a lost cause.
What do you mean?
Well, it certainly was not the first time something happened to that man after he drank himself into a stupor. I know this well because it was I who had to restore him to normalcy after the other bouts. It was not usually serious. However, on this occasion, he overestimated his capacity for drink for the last time.
This is rather awkward, but you see, Henry had something important that belongs to me. I have looked just about everywhere and have not found it. So it occurred to me that he might have had it with him, and that you...
So, what is this it supposed to be?
Actually, it's just a small piece of paper, but it's very important. Otherwise, I would not ask you.
You want me to search his personal belongings?
I would be grateful if you would do that, Doctor.
Gordon, that parcel is part of the evidence. I cannot just remove something and give it to you until the police have completed their investigations.
But that something was mine.
No matter. Until the case is officially closed, I cannot even show you any of those things.
I understand. Thank you, Doctor. At least I know where that blasted bill of exchange is. Doctor, do you think you could go outside for a moment so I could have a look around? I
That's
could
going to
forget
work.
my wallet on the table when you return.
Excuse me? If I had not known your family for so long, I would be offended. Look, I can see where you're coming from. I already told you the parcel has to stay sealed until the investigation is over. So forget it.
And we're kicked out.
The light is on in there. It's probably Herman's room. A lot of torn papers are on the top. Somebody must have disposed of them only a little while ago. They're not wet. I'll have a look at them. Rotten garbage. The lid is held shut by a large padlock. I won't get the padlock off without a key.
Let's try this knife. I doubt it, no.
It was torn to pieces. Obviously, they didn't want anyone to read it.
Samuel is becoming an expert in these types of puzzles. Although this one is much easier. Much easier. Nope. There you go.
Dear H, my next delivery will reach you soon.
Delivery will reach you soon. You need not worry. Everything has gone smoothly. No one knows anything, and that is how it is going to stay. Do not forget that what I am doing here is for the good of science, and without your help, I would be unable to continue my research. I will send you my results, as usual, within the next month.
H, Herman is likely the addressee, but who's hiding behind the R? What kind of delivery are they talking about in that letter?
So Robert and Herman are doing something secretly, as it seems, and we do really want to get in this, but we're not going to do that now. Let's try the village, see if Murray is doing something. Let's check that kid. Feels guilty.
37. Hello, Mr. Samuel. What a great big bang that was, eh? The second greatest today, I'll bet.
Hi, Vic. Are you counting the thunder?
Right.
Why are you sitting here like this in the rain? Wouldn't you rather be at home?
I don't mind the rain. And also, I can't go home.
You can't? You're in trouble, aren't you?
Well, it's that broken window from yesterday. Harry told my dad, you know. So I'm not exactly carrying home.
Oh, I see. I have to go now. Be careful of the windows next to you.
I will. Throwing my ball to the other side would be a lot safer.
Poor kid.
He doesn't look like a very nice fellow.
He actually seems very nice. You're too judgmental, Samuel.
Hello, Harry.
Welcome back, Mr. Gordon. Have you come to get a bite?
What do you mean?
Oh, come on. I know your Bates is not exactly a great cook.
It's not so bad. I have no reason to complain.
All right, if you say so.
Do you remember our conversation yesterday on how nothing ever happens around here?
Sure I do.
Well, unfortunately, something did happen.
Oh, you mean Henry?
How do you know?
Well, news travels around here fast. Poor Henry. He was a good regular. We sure drank a fair amount together.
So how long had you known one another?
Since the time he started working for the manor. Which in fact means the day he arrived here. I remember when he first showed up, all sweaty with a suitcase in each hand. He took no time to order 2 pints right away. I knew right off that we would understand each other.
Did he have any friends in the neighborhood?
Probably not. You see, he was kind of a loner. I don't think he knew anyone else. He used to only come here.
Thanks anyway, Harry.
You're welcome, Mr. Gordon.
Poor guy.
I need to talk to you.
Go ahead, but make it quick.
Tell me, did you know Henry Stanton?
No, I didn't. Should I have known him?
Well, he worked as a gardener for us, but he died yesterday.
Sounds like I'll get to meet him soon now. You want anything else? I'm not interested in company.
No, I'll leave you alone.
Seems like a loner, but it seems he's nice.
Hello.
Hello?
Did you know Henry Stanton?
Henry? I saw him in the pub sometimes. He didn't talk much, so I really didn't know him. Now leave me to my sport.
What's wrong with your arm?
Good morning.
be good for you. What do you want?
You said yesterday that you used to help in our garden.
A couple of times, yes.
So you knew Henry, our gardener, right?
Yes. I don't want to talk about him after what has happened.
When did you last speak with him?
Well, yesterday evening. I met him just a short distance off the road to the village.
What time was that exactly?
I don't want to talk about it. I already told you that. I don't feel like getting involved in anything.
I'm not the police. You needn't worry. What did you speak about?
It was just a couple of sentences. I'm not sure.
Was he acting normal? I mean, was he sober?
Yeah, he was, that's for sure. It's true that he used to drink a lot, but he didn't drink every day. And yesterday, he was sober. I would have noticed.
Thanks for telling me.
You're welcome.
So, Henry was still sober in the evening, and they found him drowned at dawn. That doesn't make much sense.
Mm-hmm. It sure doesn't. Let's go check on Murray. See if he's around, even though I don't think we'll be able to get that item well without the bill of exchange, so
I wonder if it too is for sale, or if it's part of the inventory here. Hard to say among all these things. I can't see anything I need. I don't want to buy any of these things. It's mostly garbage.
yeah, I don't think we need anything from here. Let's check on Murray.
Good morning. How can I help you?
Oh my god.
A few days ago, a man pawned a certain object here. An article similar to this one.
I remember Henry pawned something that looked like that. Yes, that's true.
I'd like to redeem the object.
Certainly, sir. It's £35. And I require the bill of exchange with the owner's signed agreement, of course.
I'll give you the money, but you see, I haven't got that bill.
Sir, surely you know that I cannot return any pawned object without the corresponding bill of exchange.
I can understand why you do not want to release it without the bill, but I will pay for it.
I'm sorry, that's the rules.
That object is very important to me. I am willing to pay a special price.
That's possible, but how fair would it be to the owner if I sold their property to somebody else within the pawn period? According to the rules, the object belongs to them until the expiration date of the note has been passed.
Murray, Henry can't possibly redeem it.
How do you know that?
He's dead.
Dead? I'm truly sorry to hear that, but I'm afraid the owner's death changes nothing. The person who presents a valid bill of exchange and pays the designated price can redeem the object at any time then.
Please try to understand that I haven't got it. Wouldn't the money be enough?
I'm sorry. You can wait until the pawn period expires.
That's not an option.
In that case, I'm afraid I can't help you, sir.
That's bullshit, but let's be positive.
I know you would break the rules, but who could possibly find out? I am willing to pay triple the price for it.
Triple, you say? No, that's quite impossible. I don't want to lose my license because of your offer. Although I've got to admit it's very decent.
So how much money do I need to convince you?
It seems you don't understand me. I'm not going to do this for any price you could possibly offer to pay. This pawn shop is all I have, and I'm not going to risk losing it.
But who would know about our deal? We can keep it between the two of us.
Sorry, I'm not changing my position. No bill of exchange translates to no release.
Very well then. If I bring the bill and pay the holding price, will you give it to me?
Of course I will.
I thought he was more into money. I must find Henry's bill of exchange, no matter what. Murray isn't going to give me anything without it.
We will, don't worry.
I need to get a film developed, and I've heard that you can do it.
That's true. It doesn't happen very often, but it's possible. Trouble is, my machine has been out of order for quite some time now. I would have had it repaired if somebody had needed it, but with things as they are around here, there's been no reason to hurry.
Do you know of any other place that I can get the film developed?
I'm afraid you have to go into town. I can't be of use in that respect. Sorry.
Bye.
No one's helpful today. Let's ask the barkeep if he knows someplace.
How can I help you?
I want to ask about something. Harry, tell me, is Mark reliable?
Well, that depends. He's not exactly a saint, you see. But I reckon he'll do what you tell him for a pound or two.
May I bother you for a moment?
Well, if you must. But not for long. I've been getting some good hands.
Tom told me you worked for Dr. Herman from time to time.
Tom tends to have a bit too much to say. I've been unemployed for some time now, so I've been taking what odd jobs are offered to me. I've got to make money somehow, and it sure is better to do stuff for Dr. Herman than that dirty bastard Murray.
Well, I need a certain favor from you. As a matter of fact, it has to do with Dr. Herman.
So what's the deal?
This is what I want you to do.
I'm listening.
I need you to come to his house at a particular time and keep him busy for a couple of minutes. Ring the doorbell and wait until he comes upstairs. Talk about whatever you want. Just keep him there for as long as you can.
Well, I don't quite like that plan, to tell you the truth. He doesn't look exactly innocent, does it? Also, if Herman learned about my getting involved in some scam on him, he'd never hire me again. You better find someone else for this.
Let's be nice.
Look, I don't expect this for nothing.
And that's supposed to be surprising?
How much does Dr. Herman pay you?
That depends on what he wants from me.
No, you don't understand. I mean, what is the maximum he has ever paid you?
£6 per day, with food, I guess.
I'll give you 10. That's not bad for a couple of minutes, is it?
10? Well, the money is nice, but you see, these days I at least have a sure job from Dr. Herman. No, I can't do it.
All right. I'll give you 20. Take it or leave it.
20? Damn. I haven't had so much money clink in my pocket for quite some time. £20 take home and it's a deal.
10 now and 10 later.
Okay then. What time should I show up?
About a quarter an hour after I leave the pub. Make sure you're on time, otherwise you get nothing.
Don't worry, I'll be there.
I walked quickly to the morgue to get there before Mark. I hope he'll show up on time, as we have agreed.
Yes?
Samuel Gordon, please let me in, Doctor. I need to speak to you.
Yes, come in. I am downstairs, in the morgue.
Can I speak with you for a moment, Dr. Herman?
Yes, but I told you I have no news. This needs time, so if you keep interrupting me...
No. I'm here because of something else.
Yes?
Well, the thing is...
So what is it you want, Gordon? I do not have the whole day for you.
Where the blazes is that mark?
Did you say something?
No, you see, I just...
Now who could that be? Damn.
They could have just left the bar together, but oh well.
Who is there? Wait for me here. I will return shortly.
Of course. You needn't hurry. I thought my blood pressure was going to hit boiling point. Now where's that bloody bill of exchange? Maybe I should start with his table.
Wow. Nothing to do here. A bucket, maybe? No.
It's better not to imagine what's in it. Herman probably uses it during autopsies to dispose of pieces of flesh.
Yeah.
Empty photographic developer canisters. Herman apparently takes the photos for death reports himself.
You could ask him, I guess.
The bottle is stained, probably by dried blood. There is nothing in them. Key to the garbage container at the front of the morgue is in this bundle. I wonder what Herman was disposing of so quickly. It must be the large one. The other keys are small. I can't pick it up right now. Herman would surely notice.
Yeah.
Human muscles and certain organs. Legend is composed of a great number of Latin phrases. There's no point in studying them.
Let's check the box. It's probably where the bill is.
There's a label with Henry's name on this box. Henry's bill of exchange. Excellent. I've examined it thoroughly. It no longer contains anything of importance.
Yeah. Let's check the desk. Maybe.
A piece of plastic for making imprints. It could come in handy.
Yeah. Nice brain.
Is this what I think it is? An old microscope. Lots of things, but nothing I'd need.
Okay, I think we got everything. Now let's make an imprint of this key.
I made an imprint of the key in the plastic. Herman is returning. I can hear him on the steps.
Are you looking for something in particular?
No, of course not. Well, I've never been to a morgue before. I'm just curious.
You have some odd interests, I can see that. What were we talking about?
I've forgotten completely. It can't have been anything important.
So be it then. I do not have the time to be talking to you constantly. No offense intended.
Oh, it should be me who's apologizing. I won't disturb you any longer. See you, Doctor.
Goodbye, Gordon.
Nice. Well, let's go back to town. We've got stuff to do. Let's go pay Mark, I guess. Come on.
What is it you want this time?
It won't take long.
Okay, I'm listening.
I can see you wasted little time spending my money.
It's mine now and I'll spend it however I want.
I have no problem with that.
Did you have enough time to do what you needed?
Yes, I did. But maybe you could have rung a bit earlier.
What were you doing down there anyway?
That's none of your business, really.
Yeah, I've got no problem with that. If you need something again, you know where to look for me.
What'll it be, sir?
Harry, you know everyone around here. Would you happen to know someone who can make a key?
Well, I'm not sure if he's the man for the job, but Mark here has a few skills. Just ask him.
All right. Thanks.
Let's do that.
Good morning.
Might be good for you. What do you want? A key's no problem.
Oh, sorry.
Give me the original and I'll bring it back with a copy in a little while. And it's for free. I'll just assume it's part of our deal today.
Trouble is, I only have an imprint.
That's going to be a lot harder. I've never tried it with an imprint before. Just give it to me and pick up the result in an hour or so. I'll see what I can do.
Good. Here it is.
See you later.
Skipping dialogue is incredibly easy in this game. But we can go to Murray now.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I'd like to redeem the object we talked about, Murray.
Surely you remember you must present a valid bill of exchange.
Don't worry. I have it. Here.
Yes. Everything seems to be all right. It's £40, sir.
Didn't you say 35 at first?
Oh, you're right. Excuse me, I've made a mistake.
Sure.
I'll go get it for you right away.
I thought he would try to scam us.
Bye.
There it is. Didn't he say there was like a gem?
I picked this part up in the pawn shop.
It doesn't look like it has a gem. Maybe we'll find it later.
The parts have clicked into one another.
Where do we take the gems from? I don't remember. Exactly. I'll talk to the fisherman. See if he says something new. Probably not.
Excuse me, may I speak with you?
Sure you can, young man.
How long are you going to stay here today?
As long as it takes. The whole day. Unless it stops raining. What a better way to spend a rainy day.
Good luck then. I must go now.
And actually, I do want to go to Herman's house just to ask if he can develop those films for us. Because he did kick us out last time.
Yes? Samuel Gordon, please let me in, Doctor. I need to speak to you.
Yes, come in. I am downstairs, in the mall.
We can explore here now. A little bit.
Herman's private rooms are probably up there. I'm not going there. I'm feeling odd. Hopefully my headache won't return tonight and I'll have a good night's sleep.
Samuel has a thing for mirrors.
I don't know who this is. Maybe the former owner of the house.
He collects butterflies.
A collection of night butterflies. I'd never say there are so many species of them. A model of a human skeleton watching over the hall, like a quiet guard in the darkness.
Let's head down.
Dr. Herman, I would like to speak to you.
Just a moment. So, what brings you here?
I've noticed the place can also serve as a dark room.
Yes, I'm developing the autopsy photographs here. No one provides such services in the village. It is almost like the Middle Ages around here. Nevertheless, one eventually gets used to it. Are you asking because you'd like to have some photographs developed? You see, Gordon, this is not a copier for tourists. You are standing in a morgue.
Oh yes, that's quite apparent. I only need very few pictures, though.
All right then. But I will only do this because of my friendship for your family. Give it to me.
Thank you, Doctor.
Hold on. I would like something in return.
Of course.
I cannot get you the picture without it anyway. I have run out of toner. Would you bring me some from the village?
Didn't you just say that no one could provide that kind of service in the village?
Yes, and they do not. I have an agreement with old Murray. He orders me supplies from town. Tell him the toner is for me. He will gladly sell it to you.
Right. I'll be back.
Yes, we will. Let's check if the key is ready. I doubt it, but these these are one of the waiting puzzles.
How about a pipe for Mr. Gordon?
This game.
No thanks. Maybe later.
You pretty much have to wait for the key to be done, and then you have to wait for the pictures to be done, and then there's a couple of other waiting segments later on, but these aren't quite as bad.
Have you seen Mark around?
No, he hasn't shown up yet. He's probably got some work to do. Are you looking for him?
Not really. Just asking.
Guess we'll come later. Yeah, that's mildly annoying, but oh well.
Oh, it's you again. Have you come to buy something?
I don't know yet. I'll have a look around first.
Sure, just don't touch any of my stuff.
Dr. Herman told me I could get some photographic toner here. Have you got any?
You're lucky. I've still got a couple of bottles left. I don't go to town every day, you see. Here it is.
Thanks. Bye.
Let's go back.
Yes?
Samuel Gordon, please let me in, Doctor. I need to speak to you.
Yes, come in. I am downstairs, in the morgue.
Won't he get tired of us at some point?
I would like to ask you about something, Dr. Herman.
Go ahead, Gordon.
I have that toner for you. So, can you develop my film now?
Why not? But come back later. I have to finish my work before I can do the pictures. What is so important about this film that you have come to me with it?
You will see that for yourself, Doctor. They may be important, or they may be completely useless.
I think they're very important. Let's try the pub again. It won't be done. I'm sure it won't be
about the
done.
dinner. My Mary makes some wonderful meals. Everyone around here will tell you that.
I believe you. I'm just not hungry yet. I would like to ask a couple of questions, though.
Okay, feel free.
Have you seen Mark around?
No, he hasn't shown up yet. He's probably got some work to do. Are you looking for him?
Yes.
Not really. Just asking.
Let's go to church. And it's gonna be locked. It's gonna be locked. Oh my god, walk faster.
The church is locked.
Yeah, pretty much a very boring part. I think you have to explore every area once for anything to trigger.
There's no letter in it. It's empty.
You know, if it's fine having segments like this, you know, for waiting, but at least have something else happen during that part, because like it's like literally nothing. I'll talk to Bates again. Or Victoria, but I don't think we need to talk to Victoria.
I'd like to speak with you, Victoria.
I guess we do.
I'm not feeling well, Samuel. Please excuse me. I hope Robert will make up for the lack of my company.
All right. I'll come back later.
I really doubt he will. Although, maybe it is worth talking to him. Bates. This has got to be like the sharpest knife in the universe at this point. I mean, he's been sharpening it for an hour.
Bates, I would like a word with you.
I'm listening, sir.
I found a letter in which Henry blames Morris for stealing the wine from our cellars. Did you know anything about it?
Tell the truth, sir. Yes. I have a good clue as to who might be behind it.
Why didn't you say anything?
I didn't want Madam to have to worry about a couple bottles of wine after what just happened. There is so much wine in the cellar, sir. It seemed unlikely that anyone would notice a dozen bottles missing.
Henry has written in his letter that Morris is an ex-prisoner and thief. Is that true?
I do not believe that, sir. Morris is a brute, but he would not hurt anybody. He does what he is told, he does it well, and never causes any trouble.
Well, I'm not really so sure, Bates. I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
Let's see where we haven't explored yet, even though... No, I want to... Let's go to Herman's house, but we're not going to go in. So trigger us going there. So it counts as exploration. Let's try again. I don't remember this taking so long.
It isn't very legible. The chalk is all blurred. I can ask Harry directly.
This better be done. Oh.
What will it be, sir?
I'd like to ask about something.
A key. I like it. I want a
Go
key.
ahead.
Have you seen Mark? He was supposed to wait for me here.
Aye, he popped in just a moment ago, but went somewhere right away. But he's left his key for you here.
Thanks.
Finally. But we'll leave this for next time. Thank you guys. It was a bit of a slow video, but you know, tedious quests. You know, happen in every point-and-click adventure game. Thank you guys for tuning in, and see you next time.